we will discuss a topic Vyadhi Avastha. So Vyadhi Avastha, which means the set of or types of stages of diseases through which the disease passes from the time of manifestation or throughout the time of pathogenesis or samprapti. Different types of Vyadhi Avasthas are there. We will discuss it in two parts. Myself, Dr. Anandas, Assistant Professor, Department of Roganidhana Evam Vikriti Vijnana, Global Institute of Ayurveda, Rajkot. First of all, a general introduction about Vyadhi Avastha. What does it mean by Vyadhi Avastha? So, different stages which will appear throughout duration of disease. We know Dosha Samorjana is the key factor or the main factor behind disease manifestation. So, without Dosha Samorjana, there will not be manifestation of Vyadhi. So, in order to go for Dosha Samorjana, first of all, Nidhana Sevana should be present there. So, in our body, there will be a state of complete pathological situation. And that does mean Dosha Samorjana. This will cause manifestation of disease. So, there will be a particular path or particular way from where it starts and from where it ends. That complete process we will call it as Samprapti or pathogenesis. Throughout this pathogenesis or throughout this complete journey of a disease, the disease will pass through different types of stages. That we will call it as Vyadhi Avastha. First of all, Nidhana Sevana should be there. Because of Nidhana Sevana, or a person is exposed with any kind of Nidhana, it will afflict the doshas first and thereby go with vitiation of the dhadus, that is dosha. So dosha samorchana will be taking place. This will cause disease manifestation. So the intensity of Nidhana, how much the patient got exposed with Nidhana or the severity of Nidhana, along with the nature of disease, these two factors we will consider. Depends upon the complete pathogenesis of disease. Intensity of Nidhana, intensity of causative factors, and the nature of the disease. Swabhava of the Vyadhi also we should consider. This will attribute with the complete manifestation of a disease, as well as this will give a clear-cut idea about Vyadhi Avastha also. So depends upon this, Vyadhi will present our body in different aspects. The presentation of Vyadhi will vary depend upon the Nidhana Sevana Vyadhi Swabhava also. So the Vyadhi will pass through different stages and this will call it as Vyadhi Avastha. So Vyadhi Avastha, which means the changes that occur from time to time in a disease. Mainly two factors we should consider here also. Vyadhi Avastha, what and all? The factors that are responsible for increasing the disease pathology. First of all, Nidhana Sevana and the other confronting factors which will affect over the further increasing the intensity of disease pathology or further the other Nidhana Sevana or the further exposure with the Nidhana with other causative factors which will cause further affliction of the pathology samprapti of disease. And the Vyadhi Kshamata concept again we should consider here, and the availability of Path Chatushtaya which will be managing and which will be curing the disease. So Vyadhi Kshamata and Path Chatushtaya. Vyadhi Kshamata is important in our body in order to keep our body immune based or immune strength enough, as well as it will prevent the formation of diseases also. Other than that, if at all, if we infected with any kind of disease or if we affected with any kind of disease, Pada Chatushtaya, proper availability or the proper source, adequate source or service of Pada Chatushtaya, Vishak Devya Ubastadrogi, this will also be fulfilled there. So these two factors also will influence over the intensity of Vyadhi Avastha. So the stages suggest changes occurring to a Vyadhi within a time duration. So with respect to time duration from Nidhana Sevana till the complete manifestation of a disease, during the complete journey of a disease, different stages will appear throughout the time period, that is Vyadhi Avastha. Progression of a disease or alleviation of disease. It can be considered as two aspects. Further progression or increasing the nature of disease, or alleviation of disease. The disease will attenuate or disease will decrease. Factors are there which influence and oppose over the progression of Vyadhi. Certain factors are there which will be influence or oppose over the progression of Vyadhi, along with what we can tell, which will oppose the progression of Vyadhi, Vyadhi Kshamatva. Along with that, we can consider Pathajadushtaya also. But the influence factors which are further Nidana Sevana, along with the other factors also which will aggravate the visheshana of dosha, will influence over the further progression of a vyadhi. Dushyam desham balam kalam analam prakritim vayah sattvam satmyam tadaharam avastascha prudha dvida. So whenever we should approach towards a patient for the proper diagnosis and the treatment, various stages of disease and the various forms of it should be properly understood. So regarding dosha, doshya, desha, kala, bala, anala, prakriti, vaya, sattva, satmya, ahara, and vyadhi avastha, all these factors will determine the doshas, the aggravated doshas, and mode of treatment, what kind of treatment we can given to the patient also. So these factors will favor in two ways in the further vyadhi manifestation. When they are favorable for vyadhi, the pathology that will progress, and when they are helpful for treatment, disease will subside. So for the progression of vyadhi and for subsiding of vyadhi, in two ways these factors will act over vyadhi avastha condition. These are certain sets of vyadhi avastha. Uttana Gambhira, Nava avastha, Jirna avastha, Dosha Paga, Dhatu Paga, Sama avastha, Nirama avastha, Andarvegi, Behurvegi, Ashukari, Chiragari. We will see in detail these sets of Vyadhi Avastha in upcoming slides. The first set of Vyadhi Avastha, Utthana Avastha and Gambhira Avastha, the stage of disease that shows the disease stays at which Dhatu level. So whenever we will see with Utthana and Gambhira Avastha, we should understand where the disease stays at present, at which Dhatu level the disease stays. Utthana, which means superficial level, and Gambhira, which means deeper level of dhatus. Utthana means only superficial dhatus are involved. Disease manifestation involved within rasa, rakta, mamsa dhatus. So Utthana, which means over the superficial levels or over the superficial dhatus will be affected. Rasa, rakta, mamsa, dhatus and all. Whenever Gambhira Avastha, deeper dhatus like Meda, Majja, Shukra will be involving. One example we can see Vata Rakta disease. There are mainly two types of Vata Rakta. Other doshic types are there, but apart from that, these are the other types: Utthana Vata Rakta and Gambhira Vata Rakta. So these are all the example which we can use under Utthana and Gambhira Avastha. So whenever Utthana Avastha, superficial dhatus will be involved. So the disease which will lies in between Rasa, Rakta, Mamsa, Meda dhatus are considered as Utthana dhatus. The disease which will affect over these level is called as Utthana dhatu avastha. The reference in Charaka Sutra sthana only. Deeper dhatus like Meda, Asti, Majja, Shukra, these dhatus will be involved in Gambhira avastha, especially in Samprapti of that kind of diseases. So Sada again he told that in this stage it will be considered as Avaghada avastha. In this stage, massive destruction of deeper dhatus takes place, where in Gambhira avastha. So example wise we can see with respect to within the affection of the disease in Twak level, when the Pradhana Vyadhi which will limits at the Twak level, that is Utthana Vadrakta. The example illustration for Utthana Vadrakta. So in that condition, Vivarna of Twak, discoloration over the Twak, Daha, burning sensation over body, Peda of Twacha, pricking type of sensation or painful sensation over skin that we can see in condition of Uttana Vatarakta. So it is Tvak Mamsa after the type of Vatarakta. When it comes condition of Gambhira Vatarakta, in condition of Gambhira Vatarakta, this will spread from the Mamsa Dhatu, Meda and deeper Dhadus as well as Sandhi. It will affect over the Sandhi's joints and all. This will be called as Gambhira Vatarakta. In that condition, should I do major inflammation of the joints, stabdada, stiffness all over the joints, daha, toda spurana over the joints. There will be pricking pain, and there will be certain kind of numbness will be there, tingling sensation will be there. Paga also we can see over the condition of Gambhira Vada Rekta. This is the example and illustration for Uttana and Gambhira Avastha, affecting with the levels of dhadus where the disease is affected. The next set of Vyadhi Avastha is Nava Avastha and Jina Avastha. What does it mean by Nava Avastha and Jina Avastha? Nava Avastha, which means newly manifested disease. The duration will be varying for each disease. So this will be newly manifested one only, which is there will not be particular so much time gap, but for each disease this will be different. But in Jnanavastha, developing weakness of dhatus, further it will coming to the weakness of dhatus. This will cause weakness of dhatus because it has been manifested a long back before. And the Jnanavastha will cause chronicity of disease. From the acute level, the disease will go to the chronic level because of the Jnanavastha. Why? Because there should be a certain long gap from where it has been manifested actually. So Navavastha we can consider as Taranavastha also. Newly manifested disease, that is Navavastha. Especially in Jwara. 7 days from the time of manifestation is called as Navavastha. From the manifestation of the fever, from the 7 days in Jwara, that is Navavastha. That's what it is telling. It will be varying from different disease. From Jwara, if we consider from the 7 days in Jwara, 7 days from the time of manifestation till the 7th day, it will be considered as Navavastha only. In Jnanavastha, it's a chronic stage which we can correlate with the chronic stage. This will weaken develop in the dhadus. The deficient dhadus fail to perform their normal protective function, leading to chronicity of the disease. Whenever there will be weakness happening to the dhadus, the weakened dhadus cannot go on with the proper functioning of the respective actions. This will cause chronicity of diseases. This will aggravate the chronicity of the disease. This is the Nava Avastha and Jnanavastha. The next set of Vyadhi Avastha, Doshapaka and Dhatupaka. Doshapaka, the stage at which ama getting separated from dosha after treatment. And Dhatupaka, the stage at which this is getting more worse. So this is a concept where we can apply more in terms of treatment. So if a vice physician or as a physician, if we go with proper treatment, whether the treatment is fruitful, whether the treatment is not effective, which is not suitable to the patient, that we can analyze through Doshapaka Avastha and Dhatupaka Avastha. So we should analyze the features of Doshapaka Avastha and Dhatupaka Avastha in a patient. In other words, as a physician, we should try to make Doshapaka in a physician, and we should not try to make and we should not appraise the further formation of Dhatupaka in a patient. So we should appreciate Doshapaka, we should not appreciate Dhatupaka. The features telling Dosha Prakriti Vaikrutyam Lakuta Jvaradehayoho Indriyanam cha Vaimalyam Doshanam Paka Lakshanam. So we can understand this is a stage favorable to treatment of disease because ama will separate from dosha. So in case of dosha pakavastha, the ama will be getting separated from the doshas after treatment. So symptoms of doshas involving in the development of disease start diminishing. All the symptoms will be getting started to diminish in this state. These are the features. And in case of fever, the increased temperature in affected persons starts to subside. Feeling lightness over the body, and the if better fever is there, the temperature will getting subside. Indriyanam cha Vaimalyam. With respect to sense organs, This will come to somewhat clarity. In this condition, the ama getting separated from the doshas, dhadus and srodhas. Body will get the lightness also from the heaviness stage, and lekuda or sense organs will be getting relaxed from that kind of a diminished state. Doshana paga lakshana. We can find out these kind of features are the dosha paga lakshana. So this is to stated we can in condition of nirama stage of dosha as a result. This is either cures completely or symptoms start diminishing gradually, or agitated dosha starts coming towards koshta. It is the essential stage of recovery of disease. So we can find out from the amavastha disease is going to niramavastha. That's the first point. Second point, the doshas are coming back from the shaga to the koshta after the proper treatment. Or in other words, disease curing completely or the symptoms start diminishing gradually. This is a complete recovery stage which we need in the proper treatment. So in the dushta dosha, in dushta state of doshas and ama state, the quality of sense organ in response to sensation remain depressed. That's what indriyanam cha vaimalyam doshana pagalakshanam. So with respect to the functions of indriyas, it will be little bit depressed in nature. But in case of dosha paga, the depression will be getting relaxed state. The sense organ tends to respond to the sensation and clarity of sense perception is improved. That is indriyanam cha vaimalyam doshanam pagalakshana features of doshapaga. Where in dhatupaga, this is a condition where the disease will getting more worse. Idra nasho krudistho vishtambo gauravaruchi aradar balahanischa dhaduna paga lakshanam. The features are loss of sleep, nidra nasha, some kind of discomfort over the heart region, unusual feeling in chest region such as pressure, heaviness, constriction, etc. Vishtamba, constipation, Gaurava, heaviness over the body, Asya, Arati, feeling of restlessness, Balahani, loss of strength. This is the features which we can see in conditions of Dhatu Paga, which is exactly opposite to the condition of Dosha Paga. The physician should attempt to create dosha and we should prevent Dhatu Paga condition like how we could do regarding the treatment. That what we should understand the concept of Doshapaka and Dhatupaka. Both the reference from Madhava Nidana first chapter. These are the first set of Vyadhyavastha. We have seen Uttana Gambhira, Doshapaka and Dhatupaka, Navavastha and Jeenavastha. The other sets of diseases which we will explain in next part, like the other three sets of Vyadhi Avastha.